And he's the winner. He got up. And the fourth sounded like easterly wind. But at any rate, he's got up, Fraser Leon. So the result then of this Yorkshire Bank Trophy, it's a win for the favourite, number 20, Fraser Leon, owned by Mr. G. Edmondson, trained at Lambourne by Tom Marshall and ridden by Dennis Mackay. Second was number 10, Miss Mirabelle, owned by Lord Walpole, trained by Michael Jarvis and ridden by Bruce Raymond. And third was number 24, Jolly Green Giant, owned by Mr. A.F. Leighton, trained by John Yardley and ridden by George Duffield. So Michael Jarvis and Bruce Raymond, second in the opener with Best Bold, have to settle for the runner-up spot once again because they were defeated, albeit narrowly, by Prezelian in this Yorkshire Bank Trophy. Well, we're going to give you our SP shortly, but we can now bring you the SP on the 2 o'clock from Haydock Park.
First number 14, Quality Road, 7-2. Second number 11, Dear Gem, 5-1. And third number 13, Jade Empress at 9-2. Heavy Weapon was the 2-1 favourite. A non-runner here, number 10, and 5 ran. And we rejoin you with the full SP on the 2 o'clock at Catterick. First number 20, Praise the Leon, 130 favourite. Second number 10, Miss Mirabelle, 4-1. And third number 24, Jolly Green Giant, 16-1. A non-runner number 4 and 15 ran. And now at the halfway stage, the running total on the ITV6 to a 10-pence unit stands at £4 and 27 pence.
Yes, thank you. Bookmakers William Hill have just told me they report tons of money for Praise the Leon, back from 8-1 to 100-30, and you saw the jubilant scenes there in the winner's enclosure. Somebody's made a small fortune or even a big fortune. That was a real wholesale gamble. Dennis Mackay was confident he'd got up, more confident the rest of us, and the other people, the owners down there, they certainly had a heart stopper for a few seconds. Tom Marshall, incidentally, the son of Bill, the Newmarket trainer, Tom's second winner of the season, and he was a very good amateur jockey before he took up training about 8 years ago. So smiles in the winner's enclosure here at Catterick, and that's the news. The sun has come out. It's still very, very windy. We're hanging on, so let's go back to the calm of the studio and Fred.
Thank you very much, Derek. Just to remind you, we still have 3 more races to come to complete the ITV6 this afternoon. 1 from Catterick and 2 from Epsom, including at 2:55, the 4th classic of the season, the Oaks. Then at 3:10 in Sports Special 2, it's Speedway and you, John Oaksey.
Thank you, Fred. I do love those wrestlers. However, the Epsom Stakes, the NMT Epsom Stakes, they're on their way to the post for that, but we're still puzzling about the Oaks. And when you're at Epsom, there's really only one man to talk to, and that, of course, is Lester Piggott. And Rough, I'm glad to say, has found him, and as usual, Lester puts more into 1 or 2 words than most into 1,000.
Lester, Blue Wind in the Oaks. Philly, we haven't seen you ride before. Have you actually ever ridden her?
No, I don't think I've ever seen her, really.
So what are you going to do? How do you approach getting to know a filly like this?
Well, the trainer, he gives you a very good idea what to do and that, and Wally told me all about it, you know, and so I pretty well know what to do.
Well, of course, she ran over a mile in the Guineas last time, mile and a half here. How will you approach the race?
Well, I expect there'll be plenty of pace in the race anyway, you know, and you know, I just follow a few of them and just hope she stays.
Now, everyone knows you as a master of tactics, and of course the ground has been giving jockeys problems here. Where will you expect to come in the straight?
Well, I don't know, you know, but I should think they'll come over this stand side, because they put a false rail up today around the turn. That's going to tire them out quite a bit.
And Leap Lively, if Leap Lively makes it, how late would you delay a filly like this effort?
Well, she might make it, but there's a couple of others that will probably go along as well, you know, so we'll just have to play it by ear.
And realistically, you always like to be realistic about your chances. How do you rate your chances?
Well, she must have a very good chance, you know. Yeah, I'm hoping for the best, you know.
Okay, good luck.
He is a marvel of economy of effort, economy of words, but a lot of information. And you may never have seen Blue Wind before, but she'll get the ride she deserves. Well, so will What Heaven in the NMT Evesham, because Leicester's on her at the post now. But as Tropicaro goes in, over to you, Graham Good.
For the 203rd Oaks, over a mile and a half. All in, under orders and running. And in the early stages, Allegretta going on, Leap Lively up on the outside, Madam Gay and Ivory Wings, and on the near side, Canton Lightning and Fruition as they're settling down, running through the first furlong. And it's Allegretta that leads from Fruition and Canton Lightning. Then comes Leap Lively and Ivory Wings. And behind these comes Fiesta Fun, then Tropicaro. The back marker at this stage is Blue Wind. Continuing the climb up on the far side, and Leap Lively, the one with the noseband on the left of the picture with Allegretta. The striped jacket of Canton Lighting towards the right, the white sleeves of Fruition just in behind this one. Then comes Ivory Wings, Tropicaro up on the outside, tracked by Ryan Bridge and Madam Gay. Then comes Fiesta Fun, and up on the outside go Leasing. Blue Wind is still towards the rear as they continue their uphill climb on the far side, and Leap Lively in the lead from Canton Lightning. Allegretta now third, and Walter Swinburne on Allegretta going nowhere near as comfortably as he was on Shergar at this corresponding stage in the Derby. He's in third place. But it's Leap Lively and John Mathias leading from Canton Lightning. In second place, Steve Cawthon. Then Allegretta in third, and behind Allegretta is Ivory Wings. Then comes Fruition and Madam Gay and Tropicaro. Then Ryan Bridge and Fiesta Fun are at the top of the hill and begin the descent, and Leap Lively in a lead of some 2 to 3 lengths from Canton Lightning in second place and Ivory Wings third. Then Allegretta is 4 and Fruition is 5, and making up ground on the outside, Madam Gay. Then Blue Wind has made up some ground. Ryan Bridge is going backwards. They've passed halfway, and it's Leap Lively in a clear lead over Canton Lightning in second place. Ivory Wings is third. Then Madam Gay is in 4 and Blue Wind 5 and Allegretta 6. And Tropicaro is tailed off. That one you can see well and truly tailed off as they begin the descent into Tattenham Corner. And Leap Lively in the lead and clear from Madam Gay, Ivory Wings and Canton Lightning, tracked by Blue Wings. And these 5 are in turn well clear of the remainder. And it's Leap Lively in the lead. Leap Lively in the lead and clear from Madam Gay in second place. Then Blue Wind is in third. Just over 3 furlongs to go. Leap Lively from Madam Gay, with Blue Wind coming with a strong run, and with 2.5 furlongs to go. Leap Lively coming back to her field. Madam Gay and Blue Wind making up ground on the outside. Just over 2 furlongs to go, and it's Blue Wind now who's come through to take it up. Blue Wind and Leicester Piggott setting sail for home from Madam Gay in second place. Leap Lively beaten back in third. 1.5 furlongs to go, and it's Blue Wind in the lead from Madam Gay in second place. Leap Lively, who made the early running, now tarring in third place and coming inside the final furlong. Leicester Piggott on Blue Wind in the lead and clear from Madam Gay, going up towards the line. Blue Wind's going to win it, coming up towards the line. Blue Wind in the lead at the line. Blue Wind the winner, and Madam Gay is second, and Leap Lively is going to be third. Then came Ivory Wings in fourth place, and Go Leasing in fifth, and Fruition and Ryan Bridge. Then came Fiesta Fun and Canton Lightning, Humming and Allegretta, and well and truly tailed off the French Ranger Tropicaro. And so the result of this, the 203rd Oaks, is a win for number 2, Blue Wind, owned by Mrs. Bertram R. Firestone, trained in Ireland by Dermot Weld and ridden by Leicester Piggott. Second was number 11, Madam Gay, owned by Mr. Geoffrey Kay, trained at Newmarket by Paul Kellaway and ridden by John Reed. And third, number 10, Leap Lively, owned by Mr. Paul Mellon, trained at King's Clear by Ian Boulding and ridden by John Mathias. And so Leicester Piggott has won his 5th Oaks. He won it in 1975 on Juliet Marnie, in 66 on Valoris, on 59 in Petit Etoile, and 57 in Carrozza. Leicester Piggott's 39th, 40th winner of the season, and his 5th Oaks. The last Irish victory was in 1966 with Valoris. And Leicester winning yet another classic under his belt. His ambition, of course, to ride more classic winners than ever before. He may not have sat on this filly before this afternoon, but he gave her the most superb ride. However, turning into Tattenham Corner, John Mathias on Leap Lively was going very, very well indeed. Very, very well indeed. But it was Leicester Piggott on Blue Wind who came round. Here's John.
Yes, he can do it every which way. He may have lost his cap, but he never loses his head. And although Leap Lively did at that stage seem still to be going pretty well in front, Leicester's made his move now, and just look at the speed Blue Wind produces. Madam Gay ran a tremendous race, fulfilled some at least of her trainer's hopes, but she never could match this tremendous speed that Blue Wind showed halfway up the straight. Leicester was obviously perfectly confident of her stamina. He'd waited right out of the back in the first quarter of the race, but once he set sail for home, there was never any doubt. Leap Lively has run well to the corner, but was made to look very one-paced in the end. She runs on at that one pace to be third, and Ivory Wings is fourth. But Lester Piggott has won his 25th Classic, which puts him only 2 behind Frank Buckle in the all-time total. And I hope and confidently expect that he will shortly, or not too shortly, but quite soon, overtake Frank and win more Classics than any jockey ever.
Coming back into the unsettling enclosure, place reserved for a winner, and you can see there, broad beam on the face of Lester Piggott on this 3-to-1 joint favourite of the Oak Stakes. This filly, running in her 8th race, she won a couple of times last year and has had 2 runs this season. She changed hands for 180,000 guineas at the Goss November sales out of Prendergast stable, and now with Dermot Weld. In fact, she only cost 5,600 guineas as a yearling, so clearly the job was done by Prendergast, because building up the value in the filly, and now the value colossal indeed. Owned by Mrs. Bertram R. Firestone. And in fact, she had 7 lengths to spare. 7 lengths to spare over the second, with 10 lengths between the second and third. That gives you some degree of authority, which this filly had. This daughter of Lord Gale, who really slaughtered the opposition. But I must say that at the top of the hill, Leap Lively is going very, very well indeed on with John Mathias. John was second on the Derby. Unfortunately, he finished third in this The Oaks. I'm sure he would have settled for second place and would have wanted to have gone one better. Blue Wind getting the applause she deserves. Leicester dismounts and goes and weighs in. Jumping distances really, 7 lengths between first and second, and 10 between second and third. Disappointing run by Tropicaro, who was tailed off as they turned into Tattenham Corner. A little bit of a disappointing run by Ryan Bridge, who never really got into the race. She would also have beaten them by halfway. I should imagine that Guy Harwood, who trains Go Leasing, must be having 1 or 2 serious thoughts over the performance of Recitation tomorrow. He's had 1 or 2 fancied runners here at Epsom this week, and they've all run badly. He had 3 horses which were and truly tailed off earlier in the week, and yesterday Ridgefield, that was well backed, was well beaten, and so too was Go Leasing. The Dick Hearn horse, Humming, again never got into the race. It was really a race for the first, second and third, in which these 3 dominated. And now the starting prices from John Tyrrell.
First, number 2, Blue Wind, 3-to-1 joint favourite.